Hey everybody, how's it going? Rich from Elk Endeavors. I had a little bit of a hard time remembering you're down there here. I'm still trying to get used to my new computer, and so I appreciate you hanging in there with me. Today I wanted to talk about split testing, but before we get started, I want to go ahead and let you know that I'd love for you to drop me a comment in my in the comments below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if you have any questions. Today we're going to be going over split testing, so I want to know if you have any questions for me. And if I can help you in any way, and then also give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing here on the video. This is what I do. And by the way, if you're interested in affiliate marketing and affiliate entrepreneurship, please let me know. Check out the links below because they are they go to the 4% Success Challenge, which is I'm a proud promotional partner, VIP promotional partner of the 4% Success Challenge, and I'm really excited to be a part of that organization. It's changed my life, and I know it can for you as well. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started. So today I wanted to talk about split testing, okay? And you can reach me at rich@elkendeavors.com. And so we'll go ahead and get started. So when we talk about split testing, you want to know what you're trying to do basically is you've got I've still got this problem with the my big Sasquatch hands here, because of where the camera is. So you have an A test and a B test, right? So when you're trying to figure out what is going to work for you, you want to use two different things, okay? And they're going to be very similar, okay? So A is going to be very similar to B. So it's kind of like if you remember back in high school, you want to look at you want to think about how you did a science experiment, right? So if you have the hypothesis, which is A, and that's going to be the one that you're thinking might work, but you also want to try out B and see if this one actually comes out better. So you have the idea that you think this is going to be the one that is going to work, but then you want to try and see if you can get a little bit better result with B. Okay, so with that, you want to figure those things out, right? So how do you do that? Well, there's a couple different ways. So the first way is if you're tracking, and I'm going to work with ClickFunnels here, and with ClickFunnels, you have the ability to figure out what you want to split test. So this is a simple opt-in page that I made quite a while back, actually, and so I'll just kind of show it to you here. So I was talking about the 4%, the Success Challenge, and also Napoleon Hill's Secrets to Success. Think and Grow Rich, but the success principles. And then, so what I was trying to do was I was working with this page to help people to opt in to look at the 4% Success Challenge as their way to personal independence and financial freedom. And so that's what I was trying to do. Now, I've got a headline here. Now it's time to put your success principles to work. You're interested in the 4% Success Challenge. It's at its peak. Today, take action today and change your life forever. And then I've got a button here, and I've got my picture, and then I thank people for participating. I give them gifts, right? I've giving them a copy of the Think and Grow Rich, a video series that I made on the 13 success principles, and then a 30-minute face-to-face consultation with me. Okay, because I know what I'm talking about, and this is my product, and this is something that I want people to be successful with, like I am, right? So these are things that I thought would be, and they're proven to work, right? But these are things that I thought would be helpful for people. So if you let me go back to that, and then with ClickFunnels, what you can do, this is how powerful this software is, and what I'll do is I'll leave the link to ClickFunnels and the One Funnel Away Challenge in the description of this video as well. So you can preview, and then you see that my video here, this is my introductory video. Let me see. The sound comes out on automatically. I don't know why it's not coming. Oh, because my computer's muted, maybe. I don't know why. Anyway, the sound's not coming on, and you wouldn't be able to hear it anyway, so that's all right. So here's my video. So now, I'll close my that's my preview. So now what I want to do is think about, okay, these are the things that I think will work for, to get people's attention, to get people to click this button. Ultimately, with this page, right, if I go back to the preview, the idea for this page, everything for this page, and I'm looking at this like, 2 months after I made it. I don't honestly, I mean, I know, but I don't know if I was a customer, I don't know if I would know what to do, right? So I, as Rich, like me, I need to make sure that you, as the customer or the person who I'm trying to reach here, knows what they're supposed to do. I talk about this. There's a link here. There's this box here, but it doesn't really do anything except it lights up a little bit. And then there's my picture, and then you're going to get some free gifts. So ultimately, what I really want you to do is click this link, right? And then this goes to the 4% Success Challenge link. So what I really want to be doing, and I'm talking about this in the video, is saying, hey, click the link below and go to the Success Challenge webinar. Okay. So there's several things wrong with this landing page. This again is like 2 or 3 months ago that I made this, so it makes sense because I've learned a ton in the last 2 or 3 months. So what I'm going to do is go back. I'll save it. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done it because now it's going to think I'm working on it. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a split test. Okay, so it says create variation. Now, when I create it, it says create duplicate page from opt-in. Okay, or I could create from a template. Now, going back to my my hypothesis thing, right? This is, so I want a really, really tiny variation from number A. Okay, so I'm going to go with letter B, right? Which is very, very similar to letter A. I'm not going to go and try to create a whole new thing, because then I won't know which one. I mean, I'll know which one works better, but it's not really, that's not the result that I want. I want to know whether A or B works, but they're very similar. Okay, so what I could do on ClickFunnels and is I could create from a whole new template where I just create basically a whole other landing page, which is one way to do it. And if I was just starting out, that might be what I do if I had no idea what I was doing. But since I know what I'm doing, I want to create a duplicate form, which is going to give me like a very similar result to A. So it's almost like it's you could think of it as A and A1, right? As opposed to A versus B, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm splitting these two things because I know that A works, right? I know that this one works. I just want to know if this one's going to get more people in. So I'll draw a bigger arrow there, right? So if it gets more people in, then I stop using this one, right? And the split test theoretically, well then I'll say, okay, well now I'm going to go back and I'm going to create even another one, right? So this is going to be A2, okay? And I'll split test those, okay? But let's not get ahead of ourselves. So I'm going to create the duplicate page, okay? And it's going to tell me. Now, you'll see that it's the same exact thing, right? The same. You can. I'll open it up and I'll preview it. It's the same thing. Okay, so that's the point here. Is it's the same thing. So I'll go back, and this is going to send 100% of the traffic and 0% of the traffic. So if I run an ad, all the traffic is going to go here. So what I have to do is I got to take this back to 50-50. Okay. And then I'm not going to apply changes, but I'm trying to make a point here. So I'm going to try 50-50 of the traffic, and then it's going to tell me as I watch the stats which one is going to be the winner, right? So it's either going to be this one or it's going to be this one. And once I've figured out that this is the one that's winning or this is the one that's winning, I'm going to declare it as a winner. It's going to go 100% to this one. Okay, and then I can create another split test, okay, and send back to 50-50. Okay, but this is how easy it is with ClickFunnels. Okay, so 50-50. So now I'm going to edit the page. And what I'm going to do is real quick, I'm just going to say, okay, well, instead of saying now it's time to put the principles to work, I'm going to use, and this is a Russell Brunson thing, right? I'm going to use attention. Now it's time to put the principles to work. Now it's time to put the success principles to work. And I'm going to make that, I'm going to make this, let's see. You know what, all I have to do is unbold it. ClickFunnels will know to make it black, right? So now all it is attention is going to be the big word. and then I'll go to settings and make this bigger, right? Now, all right. So now I've got two different headlines, and that's all I'm gonna change. Okay. So when I go back here, you're gonna see there's a little bit of a difference. Okay. Just thinking about it. Okay. So when as a customer, 50% of the people are going to see this headline on this this one over here. Okay, so it's going to say now it's time. You can barely see it from the preview. But then if I go over here, this says attention. Now it's time to get your success principles to work. Okay, so my right off the bat, I'm thinking, I think this one's going to win, but I want to test. I want to see. Okay, and then there's also another one another tactic, not tactic, but another way to get people's attention is to say warning. Right? Warning. That gets people's attention, okay? But you want to warn them, right? You could say success principles are going away, which they're not, but I'm just trying to think on my feet here. So you can tell people that success principles are going away, which is not true. But I'm just using that as an example. When you do a warning, you want to let people know that something's going scarce. Okay, so we'll save that. Okay, so warning often is a word that will get people's attention. It's used to get people's attention. Okay, so that's the way we do it. Okay, and then you go back here and you run 50% of the traffic. Okay, and you do that for a couple days, and then you see how it says 50% confidence score. That means that ClickFunnels already thinks that this is not going to win. It says a very low chance that this will outperform the control. Okay, so it's still ClickFunnels knows, the software knows that this is probably going to be the better one than this one. Now I don't know why, because it's got warning in it. I don't know why that is, but ClickFunnels is ClickFunnels, so it knows. So that's how powerful this program is. And then there's the statistics, which is going to say okay, well, when I've got the opt-in, the control, and the variation. So since no one's visited these, then I don't have any statistics, right? Because I'm not running traffic. But that's a really important thing. Okay, so like I said, this is actually ClickFunnels is extremely powerful program. Now I have ClickMagic as well, and I think that I'm on the standard plan. Okay, so I think that pretty much ClickFunnels takes care of all this stuff for me. So I have to reconsider. Do I need ClickMagic, or is ClickFunnels pretty much taking care of my $67? I'm paying $97 for ClickFunnels, and it's doing pretty much everything I need ClickMagic to do for me right now. So maybe I'll get rid of ClickMagic, right? That's something I need to think about. Okay, so this is how valuable ClickFunnels is. So if you're thinking about the 1% one funnel away challenge, this is the time to do it, because ClickFunnels is it, right? And I honestly, I'll let you know if I go through this. I'm gonna ask some questions and see if it's time for me to get rid of ClickMagic, because I don't know if it's helpful for me. So at any rate, that's what I want to show you. I'm going to go back to the steps. That's what I want to show you about split testing. So I'm going to go back and say, okay, I want 50% of this traffic to go, and then I'll tell my traffic people to start running traffic to this page, give them this website, and see how it goes. And that's how you do split testing. Okay, so I hope that helps. I hope you understand what we're talking about here. And I hope this was helpful. I really enjoy making these videos, so please let me know how I'm doing. And then tomorrow, what was I know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I can't, now I can't remember what I was going to do tomorrow. So I'm going to do split testing, and then I forget. Okay, but I'll be back tomorrow with whatever it is, because it's really cool. I just can't remember it because I've been concentrating on split testing. So have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.